Alright, what up guys? Doing an update on Regalcoin. Um, alright, so pretty much ever since getting burned on Electra, um, I don't really want to promote any other new ICO platforms, um, just cause there's just a few people, um, that I did recommend it to, and they got burned pretty hard as well, and it just makes me feel real bad. Um, and I mean, I don't really have the money to reimburse anybody, and I know it's at their own risk, but I still feel partly responsible because I am the one who told them about it. So I mean, I think for now I'm gonna be sticking to mainly Regalcoin because I do think highly of this platform and possibly USI-TECH. All the other ICOs, I mean, I do think really good about Gold Reward as well. I think those are the three main ones. The other ones like POLYNETWORK and Coin, um, and possibly a new one coming out as well. But all these other new ICOs, I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings. I'm gonna be investing in them. I'm gonna be putting roughly about $500 in each one, hoping that it pans out. Um, and I mean, I'll probably make a video here and there of me buying it, but I won't be promoting it too much. I will have a link just in case anybody wants to sign up, um, but just be advised that they're, to me, they are going to be considered very high risk. So, anyone that does get into that one, just know that to me, those are going to be very high risk now. Regal coin, I would consider it more of low to medium risk. Just the reason why I say medium is because they haven't really released all the accounts yet, and they haven't really released the internal exchange, but I don't think they're going anywhere. So um, I think they're more low risk to than medium, but I'd say in between. Um, so that's that. So basically, what I'm gonna start doing is just kind of documenting how my strategy to uh, how on how I'm gonna be utilizing Regalcoin with the investments and with the staking. So, I mean, let's get to it. Earlier today, I ended up doing a convert just because the price of Regalcoin was so low. I was planning to save um, my dollar amount here so that I can make a, actually do it on video, but the price dropped down to $60, and at that time I was like, okay, rarely does it hit $60. I'm just going to go ahead and do a convert now. Um, it didn't give me enough to actually have enough to reinvest, but so that's going to be a strategy that I'm using as well. So a lot of times, unless you have like a really big loan amount here, you're not going to be able to earn $100 in one day, right? So even in my loan, I'm earning about $40 to $50 a day. So it's taking me roughly 2 days or so to actually have enough to do a reinvest. Um, so strategy I do is I'll keep an eye out on the real coin price, and whenever it's low, so I won't convert it right away in the morning. I'll just kind of keep an eye on the real coin price, and if it looks like it may drop or it can, or if it looks really low at that time, I'll just go ahead and do a convert, right? But if it looks really high, I'll hold off. I won't do it because if it's really high at that point, Um, at the end of the day, if it doesn't go down, then okay, I'll go ahead and give it, and I'll probably end up doing a convert. Um, but chances are it's gonna fluctuate a bit, and hopefully you can catch it at a lower price. That way, you know, if it goes up again, you'll get a little bit more bang for your buck. So right now, today I converted at about $60, and so I'm hoping by tomorrow, um, if the price goes up a little bit, I'll make a few extra dollars on that interest that they paid me, right? So instead of getting, you know, $40 or $50, it could be worth like $55 or $60. So that's just a little tip. Also, be aware of this price, because when you do a loan, um, that is going to determine how much you're going to be able to loan into the system based off of the amount of Regalcoin you have. Okay, so the higher the number, the better. You want to loan at a higher number. Um, so that's one strategy um, that I've been doing. Um, let's see. So yeah, so my strategy right now is basically I'm gonna be doing compounding interest every day for the most part, as long as I have enough um, to invest. So right now it's about 1 to 2 days. I'll have enough. Um, I'm also doing staking, as you can see here. I started a few days ago, about 3 days ago. I have a total of 3 accumulations here. It only gives me about 0.1 Regal coin, so I mean that's about like 10%, so about $7 or so, maybe a little less in 3 days. So it isn't really that great, but since I'm planning on holding these coins anyway, it's better than nothing. But I'm hoping it starts paying out a little more, but for now, yeah, that's pretty weak. But that's the strategy I'm going with right now. Um, and the reason why I'm going with this strategy is just because I was playing around with this hype calendar, and you can see my numbers here. Oh, you'll see why I got those numbers anyway. But here we can start off. Um, so what I was doing before was I was pulling out a lot of my interest, and I was converting that to um, Regal coin, because at the time Regal coin was still pretty cheap. I was still able to convert for like 1 coin or more every day, so that was really good. Now I'm not able to. I'm only getting like a fraction of one, so um, I just feel like right now is probably the best time to do loans. Um, but anyway, the reason why is because I was playing around with this calculator, um, and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so right now I have a total of 3570. So I mean, if you go here, it's called HYIPmoney.com calculator. Right here, just go here. Uh, and you just put in however much you want to loan, you know. I'm going to do mine. I'll show you guys what I've got and what I'm planning to do. I put in 1.3% because that's kind of what the average has been lately. I don't know for sure, but if for sure it's barely been below 1.3, and at other times it's been above 1.4. So I'm just going to be conservative and do 1.3. So I only have 70 days left, pretty much, on these loans here, right? So I'm just gonna do 70 days. So in 70 days, if I reinvest everything right now, and it's gonna be 100% reinvestment, right? My $3,500 is gonna turn into $8,817. Now, I plan to do this for 2 cycles, okay? So now if I do this and I switch this to another 99 days, this will be 169 days from now, right? So if I do that, my total is going to be $31,671. Okay, and even though it's $31,000, it's not like I can withdraw that. Okay, all of that money is going to be locked in for another 99 days because I did 2 terms, right? Basically, I reinvested for 2 terms straight. So now I'll be starting another cycle, and it's 99 days. So you figured it's going to take me another 99 days to collect everything out of here. So instead of collecting everything, because my assumption here is that Regalcoin is going to be here for a while, okay? If it's following BitConnect's strategy, and believe it or not, with all the, you know, FUD and negative comments everybody has about this platform, their coin has, you know, held its value. They're working on things, so it's not like they're just, you know, letting everybody's accounts stay frozen. More and more people are getting their accounts unlocked, and I'm just waiting for this internal exchange to open, okay? So once that does, they'll be more credible, more people will flow in, and they should be able to stick around for a while. So I'm planning on about 3 cycles, which is just under a year. So after 2 cycles, I'll be at 31,000, and so we'll just do that. $31,671. Okay, same interest, because I don't see any reason. I don't see that they're going down anymore. We'll just do it for 1 more cycle, right? And this time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out 50%, and I'm gonna reinvest 50%. Okay, because now I want to start cashing out. Okay, if you just keep leaving your money in here, reinvesting all the time, yeah, this balance is gonna get crazy high. But if you don't take any money out, I mean, if they shut down the website, you're done, right? You made all this money in that time, but you didn't get to collect any of it. So now it's time to take it out, okay? And so if you calculate that, I'll still end up with 88,000 in my lending, okay? And I'm gonna be able to take out $28,000 at the same time. All right, and that's after 3 cycles, okay? And then whatever, you know, you decide to do after that, you can go on another cycle if you want, take out another 50%, you know, and you could just keep it rolling. I'll take it here, 88,626, right? 33 for another 99 days, 50%. Look at that. You're gonna end up with 248,000, and you're gonna be able to take out $79,000. And this is all within a total period of about a year and 3 months. Okay. I don't know how long BitConnect's been around, but I think they're reaching like a year and a half already. So, and they're still going pretty strong. So this, you know, as unrealistic as this may seem, it looks good, you know. It looks real good. So this is my strategy. This is what I'm going to be doing. And if you guys want to follow that, I would suggest you guys hop in, start it as well. You can do, you know, you can play around with this calculator. You can do like, you know, don't do like the $100 bullshit, because you're not going to be able to reinvest. Their reinvestment's at $100 right now, so if you want to actually start reinvesting, this number's going to be off, because you're going to be able to reinvest like about every 10 days for a while, okay? So It's probably not going to be as good, but this will give you an idea of kind of what to expect here. Okay, so we'll do 99 days with $1,000 loan. That'll put you at $3,500 total with $2,500 profit in 99 days, and that's with you reinvesting. And then in 2 cycles, so if you reinvested that, so we're gonna do another 2 cycles, right? So let's just do it for 2 cycles. So $1,000 for, let's call it what, 198 days. So your $1,000 is gonna turn into $12,000. Okay, so your $12,000. I know too. We're going to do 50%, like I said earlier. And let's do that for 99 days, so you can collect some of your money back. So you're going to end up with $36,000, and you'll be able to take out $11,000. See, so, I mean, like I said, this is not going to be entirely accurate. This is just kind of give you an idea of the power of compounding interest. Now, at $1,000, it makes it a little bit more realistic, because if you do $100, you're not going to be able to reinvest until every 10 days. So I don't think this calculator takes that into account. Okay, I think this is just like saying every day. So let's just call it weekly, right? So let's just do this weekly, 100%. So if it's $100, your $100 will turn into $300. You see, you'll get $259, because that's, you're basically doing it once a week. Is the average what I'm assuming, because you know, as you accumulate more money, you'll be able to reinvest sooner, right? So I mean, this is just more realistic. I mean, if you were to do it every day, it's gonna pull it up. Let's see. Well, maybe not. It looks like the same. I don't know why it's the same, to be honest. But yeah, so that's $100. I recommend at least, you know. Okay, so it looks like every week for $100. Oh, weekly. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Not really sure. Anyway, if you do if you do it at $1,000, that'll give you, oh, $10. That's every 10 days. My bad, guys. If you do $100, that's $1 a day. It's gonna, you're not gonna be able to reinvest. You're basically gonna get $99 essentially back, and then you get your capital release. So you'll basically just double your money. Okay, the power is in the compounding. So you need to be able to invest enough where it's gonna compound a little bit. So my value here, I'm able to reinvest about every 2 days. So I mean, I might be a little off, but it's still pretty accurate. But yeah, so just mess around with that. And that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'll be documenting here. I'll provide a link below, guys, if you guys want to get into this or you have any questions. Feel free to comment. Alright.